Hello everyone, it's my pride pleasure to introduce myself. Well, I'm Kaval Kohari. I have done my Masters in Economics and BA too. An amicable welcome to my history class. Hello everyone, myself Kaval Kohari and students, you are going to learn history with your Kaval teacher. Let us start with the 8th standard, chapter number 1, Sources of History. So let's start. Here in this chapter, we are going to study about all the sources of the history. Actually, history is the study of the past, and there are various sources of the history. For example, oral source, material source, written source, and sources which are present in the audio-visual medium. For example, television, palm tops, computers, laptops, etc. So let's start, students. We have studied the sources of history, ancient and medieval Indian history. This year we are going to study the sources of the modern Indian history. Means, students, we are going to focus this year on the modern Indian history. History sources includes material source, written source, oral source. Similarly, sources which are based on the modern technology such as audio source, audio visual source, video, audio visual, etc. are included. Let us start with the material source, students. Various objects are still available. Historical objects I am talking about. Still objects are available, still monuments are available. Take for example, I'll give you the various examples of temples are there at various places. These are the examples of the material sources. When we talk about various monuments, for example, Taj Mahal, Gol Gumbaz, Qutub Minar, and various historical places are also there. These are also example of the material sources. Coins, when we talk about, still we have number of the coins which were of the ancient times also. These coins were there, and today also, but these coins are in the modified form. Then when we talk about sculptures means what, students? Various murtiyan jo hote hain, that sculptures are still available. These all will be included in the material source of the history. You may get the tree diagram, complete the concept chart. You will get the chart, only the material sources will be given, and one by one you will have to write. The material sources are monuments, places, coins, sculptures, etc. Now let us talk about the buildings and the places. The period of the modern Indian history is believed as a period of the Europeans, especially the British rulers. Yes, when we talk about the British rulers and the governance of the princely states, and the princely states used to governed by them. In this period, various buildings are there, various bridges are there, various roads, water supply system, fountains, etc. were built. You all might be knowing about it. Right from the ancient days, there were government offices. There were the offices of various high qualified, high professional people. The leaders, their houses were there, their residents were there. Revolutionaries, their residents were there. And also the palaces of the rulers of the princely states. Very nice, beautifully decorated palaces were there of the princely states. Rulers के थे ये सब palaces. Forts are there, different forts are there, different prisons, we called it as jail, were also there. For example, cellular jail at Andaman, which is still there now, which is also called as Kala Pani jail. Okay, so all this was available. Among these monuments, many buildings are intact even today. So see, students, when we talk about, these are the number of the monuments which are there, but among these monuments, many buildings are still there even today. Although Britishers are not there in our country, but whatever monuments, whatever buildings were there intact, still intact even today. Some are declared as a national monument. Yes, whereas some are converted into museum. Take for example, as I was telling you about cellular jail in Andaman. The picture is also given on your cover page. The picture is given. Cellular jail in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. This jail is known as Kalapani jail. Okay, at the time of the Britishers, matlab at the time of the freedom struggle, when large number of our Indian activists, they were fighting for the freedom, Britishers used to keep revolutionaries such as Battukeshwar Dutt, revolutionary, various other revolutionaries also were kept in this jail. Okay, so actually in this cellular jail we will get information about the revolutionary work of the Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, that is VD Savarkar. While visiting these sites we get information about contemporary history. You know students, what is contemporary history? Modernized history. We will get lot of information about that. We will get information about architecture, different type of the architecture, right from the ancient times up to the modern architecture, nature of the monument, what kind of a particular monument it is, and also economic condition of that particular period. Economic condition means what? Financial condition related to money, what kind of the condition this particular period these people were having. Just as during the visit to cellular jail in Andaman, we get information about revolutionary work of VD Savarkar. So when we will visit cellular jail, which is at Andaman and Nicobar Islands, we get information about revolutionary work of Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. By visiting Mani Bhavan is at Mumbai, or Sevagram Ashram is at Wardha, we get all information about Gandhian era, the entire history about the Gandhian era, right from the Mani Bhavan Ashram as well as Sevagram Ashram, which is there at Mumbai. Okay, now this beautiful picture is of the Aga Khan Palace, Pune. Okay, the picture itself indicates that this palace might be so beautiful. Now see, when we talk about museums and history, for the study of the history of various objects, paintings, photographs and such other things are preserved in a museum. Okay, various objects are there, paintings are there, photographs are there and other things are there. At the Aga Khan Palace in Pune, we can see different objects. Documents also are there which is giving information all about the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Means all the objects, paintings, photos and other things are preserved in this museum, which gives all information about the life of the Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, so this is all about the Aga Khan Palace, Pune. It is located or situated at Pune. When we talk about statues and memorials, during the pre-independence period and post-independence period, means before independence and after independence period, memorials of many personalities were erected in the form of statues. Take for example, today also you might be having various chowk, Shivaji Chowk, Hutatma Chowk, Gandhi Chowk, the Ambedkar Chowk, etc. So actually there are memorials, statues are there in the memory of that particular personalities. But you know, common people statues cannot be erected. Okay, the only the well known, the prominent people, those who are very famous people, those who have did lot for in order to bring about social reformation, that kind of the people statues are there in various area, and that particular area has been converted into chowk. These statues are also important for the study of modern Indian history. Today, modernization is there, but still, in the memory of Shivaji Maharaj, Shivaji Chowk is also constructed so that we can go into the deep memory of the Shivaji Maharaj. And still today, we remember him, and whatever his deeds were there, he is considered to be the hero of the history because he brought about lot of transformation in our country, in our state. So that's why he is considered to be a prominent ruler. So still today his statue is intact even today. The various statues provides information about contemporary rulers. Various rulers were there. Then eminent personality. Eminent personality means what, students? Very famous personality. The display plaque on the statues, there is display plaque, one notice board is there on that particular statue which gives information about the full name of the concerned person. Suppose the picture is of Shivaji Maharaj, you will get to know about his full name, his birth detail, his death detail, and the brief information about their contribution and what kind of the contribution he made, and a biographical sketch of that particular person. Entire sketch will be there on that display plaque of the Shivaji Maharaj. There are many sketches, many plaque might be there. It can be of Ambedkar also, it can be of any other Hutatma Chowk might also be there, and many more chowk are there. So take for example, here it has been given just as the statues of Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, then Lokmanya Tilak, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, whose full name was Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. There are various memorials which are erected in the memory of various events, which gives information about the concerned event, period, people related to the event. For example, I gave you already this example, Hutatma Smarak at various places. Okay, so there is one activity given to you all, that is, do it. Trace out the statues and memorials in your neighboring areas. Note down the information of an event or personality that you obtain through it. Yes, students, you also might be living in the Ambedkar Chowk, you also might be living in the Shivaji Chowk, you also might be living in Mahatma Phule Chowk, etc. So go to that chowk. Not in the lockdown situation I am talking about. In the normal days, you will have to go to the chowk. You will have to take the entire information detail on that display plaque, whatever it is given. Try to read out that plaque and try to get the information about the birth year of that particular memorial, death year, and the entire autobiography, whatever information is available. Let's talk about the written sources. Following aspects are included in the written. Some written sources of the history are periodicals. Periodicals means what? Magazines. Then another is factory records. Factory records means every factory try to keep its records, either of the employer details, either of the employees details, their working hours, their salary, remuneration, etc. Autobiographies. Autobiographies are also written of various people. Then when we talk about books, books are also considered to be the written sources of history, because books are in the written form. Definitely biographies, these are also considered to be the written source. When we talk about newspapers, newspapers are also considered to be the written sources of the history. Okay, then foreign accounts. There are various foreign accounts still available intact even today. Correspondence, letters are also still available. These all will be considered to be the written sources of the history. From the picture itself, you can come to understand that periodicals, factory records, autobiographies, books, biographies, newspapers, foreign accounts, correspondence, these all are the written sources of the history. Thank you.